summer's night. Dona, 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 Stop complaining, said the farmer. Who told you a calf to be? Why don't you have wings to fly with, like the swallow, so swift and free? How the winds are laughing, they laugh with all their might. Laugh and laugh the whole day through and half the summer's night. Dona, 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 dona,
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So nice to be in the cool indoors. It's a pretty hot day out here in Southern California, if anybody's joining us from far away. A good look at the weather map, and it would mean that it's hot almost everywhere, but it's cool in our sanctuary. And we were thinking about doing services outside, but made what I think is the right choice. I'd like to welcome all of those who are here with us in our sanctuary, all of you who are with us virtually. If you notice the music we were playing just before we started, that was Dan Nichols. Dan Nichols is an incredibly talented Jewish artist who's been making wonderful music about at least 20 years that I know of, and I had the chance to spend the last 2 weeks with Dan up at Camp Newman, as I did last year, and he's just an incredibly deep, thoughtful, and talented human being. So if you get a chance to check out his music, I highly recommend Dan Nichols. Speaking of music, we're going to start our service this evening with a couple of Shabbat favorites. So I invite you to sing along, clap your hands, do whatever you do, and here we go. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. First thing we do is light the candles. We're gonna light the candles. We're gonna light the candles, 'cause it's Shabbat. Light the candles, gonna light the candles, gonna light the candles, it's Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Say Kiddush, then we drink some juice. After we say Kiddush on Shabbat. Say Kiddush, then we drink some juice. After we say Kiddush on Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Eat some challah. We're gonna eat some challah after we say the bracha on Shabbat. Eat some challah after we say the bracha. We're gonna eat some challah cause it's Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Now here's something we all can do. Say Shabbat Shalom. Say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our home and also here in our sanctuary. We're going to say Shabbat Shalom. Why? Anybody know? 'Cause it's Shabbat. Say Shabbat Shalom, everyone in our home. We're going to say Shabbat Shalom, 'cause it's Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night, when the sun goes down. Can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. If you turn to page 3, you will find that in your Siddur. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Not that you really need the words. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. If we turn the page to page 4, see right on top of that page, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Vayafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, how lovely today is. Shabbat Shalom to all of you. I also, I mentioned when I started that I was at Camp Newman the last 2 weeks with my friend Dan Nichols and Rabbi Kupitz, who I would generally be sharing the bima with at our family Shabbat and later in our regular Shabbat service. I don't know if he's taken my place. He probably has a different room than I did, but We exchanged presents, our presents at Camp Newman. Not quite sure if we passed each other on the 5 freeway going up to Santa Rosa, but possibly we did. But he will be there for the next 2 Shabbats, and I am happy that I could be here with all of you. And as we move into our service, I invite everyone to just turn one more page to page 6 and 7, and I'm going to mosey on over to our Shabbat candles, and we will kindle them, and I invite you to all rise if you're in the sanctuary. So we'll make 3 big circles, one for ourselves, one for our friends and family, and one for all the people in the world, and we'll sing the blessing together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. You may be seated. We continue in our prayer books on page 8 with Lecha Dodi. We welcome the Shabbat as if the Shabbat were a beautiful bride, and we are here to greet the bride, and we say, Lecha Dodi likrat kala. Come, let us go out together and greet the Sabbath bride. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat, nekabla, Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat, nekabla. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Join me. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat, nekabla. We're going to move forward in our service to page 18 with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. How do you get ready to pray? Do you close your eyes, or do you look around the room at everyone who loves you? Do you breathe out and let your body relax, or do you breathe in the sweet smells of challah and wine? Do you look at the sky to search for God, or do you look at the earth to see the beauty in the world around you? How do you get ready to pray? I invite you to rise if you are able. Lai la la lai la 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 lai. Yai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. Remain standing if you're able as we turn 10 whole pages forward to page 28 for Shema Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You may be seated. In every service, morning and evening, on holidays, doesn't really matter when it is, except in the afternoon, we take a moment to recall that our people, our Jewish people, really came into being because of what we call in Hebrew, Litziat Mitzrayim, being freed from service to Pharaoh in Egypt. And at each service we recall that moment because freedom is very important to us. It is our history, it is our nature, it is our mission. And we have to take a moment to remember that while we may be a free people living here in our country, there are people in our own country who may not feel free. There are people in other places in the world who may not feel free. So at each service we sing Micha Mocha, the song that we sang when we were first given freedom, to remind us how important that is. And you will find the words to that on page 32. And if you remember, one of the most important things that we do when we recall the Exodus from Egypt and the freedom that we now enjoy is we do what? Snap our fingers. Snap our fingers. So those of you who know how to do it, please do, because I don't have Rabbi Kupitz to snap for me. So we, I have to stop playing the guitar, which is not that easy. Ready, go. Here we go. Mi chamocha, ma'elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot, osei feleh. You got it. Mi chamocha, ma'elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot, osei feleh. Malchutcha rauvanecha, bokeyam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu. Ve'amru Adonai Imloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot osei feled. Norat tehilot osei feled. Norat tehilot osei feled. So all of the things that we've just done in our service, in some ways are preparation for what's going to come next, which is what we call our Amidah. That is the part of our service where we kind of open up our hearts to, connect with God, let God in, feel a connection to something greater than ourselves. And we open that opportunity with a prayer called Adonai Svatai, which is on page 38. And then we'll do page 40, and then we'll have a brief moment of just quiet, and then we will open up the ark. So if you are standing for the Amidah, I invite you to remain standing as we'll sing our Torah song, and then I have a wonderful little story to share with you. So please rise if you're able. Page 38. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my mouth so that I can pray to you with all my heart. Page 40. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. Eitz Chaim hi lemachaziki ma letomcha le'uchar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachaziki ma letomcha le'uchar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. You may be seated. Once there was a man called Joseph the Sabbath lover. He was not a wealthy man, and he saved his money every day of the week. But nothing was too good for his Shabbat table. He worked extra hard all week long so that he could purchase the best on Shabbat in order to honor it. "Here comes Joseph the Sabbath lover," the women selling eggs in the marketplace would call to her friend behind the poultry stall. "You'll be able to sell that big plump chicken to him if no one else." "See how early he comes to the market today," said the fish merchant. "He wants to be sure to buy only the best for Shabbat." One would think he was a wealthy man. "He isn't," the wine dealer joined in the chatter. "I've seen how hard he works in the fields and how little he eats every other day." Now, Joseph had a wealthy neighbor who enjoyed mocking Joseph. He'd say, "One day you'll eat like a king and the others like a pauper. I've never seen anything that made so little sense," he would say to Joseph. "You never get any richer because you honor the Sabbath, whereas I, who never keep the Sabbath, do." Joseph's honoring of the Sabbath and his wealthy neighbor's mocking of him went on for many years. Joseph paid little attention to his neighbor's words. He loved honoring the Sabbath, preparing his little house, his food, his clothing for the holy day. And all week long he looked forward to celebrating the Sabbath and sharing it with his friends. This was reward enough for Joseph. Now it so happened that one day while his neighbor consulted the astrologers and the soothsayers and the fortune tellers, as he was accustomed to do, he heard this fortune. "We have read in the stars that all your wealth will soon become Joseph the Sabbath lover's." Very shaken by those words, the wealthy neighbor thought and thought until he came up with a plan that he was sure would prevent those words from ever becoming true. He sold everything he owned, and he purchased one perfect jewel, which he sewed into his hat. Then he secretly boarded a ship bound for a distant land, a land far away from his neighbor, Joseph, the Sabbath lover. He was several days out to sea when a storm rocked the ship and waves higher than the ship rolled over and over it. It happened that the winds blew the neighbor's hat right off his head and into the sea. In the course of the next few days, and unbeknownst to the neighbor, a large fish swam by the jewel and swallowed it. Then days later, a fisherman near Joseph's village caught the same big fish in his net and brought it to the market. It was the day before Shabbat, and as was usual, Joseph came early to buy food for his Shabbat table. "See that man coming into the marketplace?" the grain merchant called to the fisherman. "He'll buy that most beautiful fish, and he'll give you the price you deserve." "He does not look wealthy," said the fisherman. "He isn't. But haven't you heard of Joseph who loves the Sabbath?" said the grain merchant. The fisherman had. He brought the beautiful fish up to Joseph, who did indeed give him a good price for it, just as the grain merchant said he would. Joseph, happy to have such a fine fish to prepare for Shabbat, quickly bought what else he needed, and he hurried home. And when he opened the fish so as to ready it for cooking, Joseph stood back in amazement and joy. There inside was the largest and finest jewel he could have ever imagined. What a joyous Shabbat Joseph enjoyed, singing praises to God and sharing his good news with all his friends. And a few days later, when Joseph found a buyer for the jewel, he discovered that he was a very wealthy man indeed, as wealthy as his neighbor had been, his neighbor who had so mysteriously disappeared. Then one Friday, not long after this, Joseph went, as had always been his custom, to the marketplace early to buy the finest foods for the approaching Shabbat. On his way, he met an old man, a stranger. The man greeted him. "You must be Joseph the Sabbath lover," he said. "Yes, I am," Joseph said, not very surprised, for he knew that many had called him that and knew him when he did not know them. But he was surprised by the next words the old man spoke, and happy to hear them as well. "To the person who lends to the Sabbath," the old man said, "the Sabbath repays many times. May God continue to reward you, Joseph, the Sabbath lover. And that's the story of Joseph, the Sabbath lover. Thank you very much. Although it's Joseph who should have the applause. I've got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, my head up in my rosh. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my reglayim, down in my reglayim, down in my reglayim. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my reglayim, down in my reglayim to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev, got it deep in my heart, my lev, deep in my lev. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling, bechol gufi, I got it, bechol gufi, all over my body, got that Shabbat feeling. It's bechol gufi to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, I got it all over me, all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me to stay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. So before we close with a family blessing, just wanted to share with you that I don't have a lot of announcements. I know you're all excited about that. Only that, weather permitting, we will be having 2 more outdoor services in the month of August, the 13th and the 27th. 27th, I know, will be our kind of welcoming Shabbat picnic for those who are new to our community or are interested in being part of a community. You can talk to Judy if you are in that category. But we look forward to that. They're always beautiful. It's just a little bit too hot out there tonight. Other than that, if you're not part of our email lists or anything and want to be, you can contact the TBI office, and you can always check our schedule at tbipomona.org. And so I invite all of our families who are together with us in the sanctuary to join me in a blessing for our families and, of course, everyone who's out there online as well. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to everyone online. If you're here in the sanctuary, we're going to mosey on over to the social hall and have some kiddush and motzi and have some refreshments, and look forward to seeing everyone again soon. Shabbat Shalom.